Hi, everybody. Stephen here for Bland Designs and the Idiot Quilter. And yes, thanks to you, I have made over 10,000 subscribers, and that is a major milestone. I never thought I would get there. So, what I'm going to do is have a party, a celebration of hitting this milestone, and you're invited. Now, this is called the Idiot Quilter 10,000 Bash. And it's going to be sort of like one of my pop-up sew days or like one of my retreats, bit of a hybrid of the two. So thought I would take this opportunity to explain to you how this will all work. So first of all, let's just start with the date of the event itself, the 10,000 Bash. It will be on Saturday, February the 10th, 2024, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time and running until about 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I know for some of you in other time zones, that's either really late or really early, and I'm sorry about that, but you know, I can do a lot of things, but I can't stop the world from spinning. So, February the 10th. Now, 10,000 people plus. I don't expect 10,000 people to try and show up. That's ridiculous. And I couldn't accommodate them anyways. Who can I accommodate and how many? Well, I can accommodate anyone who's a subscriber to my channel. That's your first thing. And second of all, I can accommodate up to 96 people. This will be a Zoom event. It will not be a YouTube live. It will not be recorded. Very much the same as the way that I run my pop-up sew days. However, I know there are a lot of you out there that will want to come. So how am I going to do this fairly? And that's not an easy chore. So since I only have 96 spaces, because that's all my Zoom license will allow me to accommodate, yes, it'll allow me to accommodate up to 100, but I need to save 4 spots for my computers. Yes, and for Walter, of course. So 96 people. So you're going to have to register. Now, those of you that have been on one of my spring or fall retreats know how this works. Essentially, what you will do is you will send me an email with your first and last name, real names only, please, not nicknames or something else. It has to be real. That's for security reasons. And also the email address you wish to have me contact you at. And that's very important because some of you may have multiple email addresses. Make sure you either send this message by the email address you want me to contact you at, or if you're sending it from, say, your work address, then in the body of the email, put the email address you want me to contact you at. Okay? All right. So, when do you get a chance to do this? I will open up registration at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on February the 1st, 2024. Okay? Do not try to send me an email before 9 a.m. because I will ignore it. Okay? Again, this is all part of how I'm trying to keep things as fair as possible. When your email comes in, it will be time-stamped by my system. So I will know when you sent it. And I will then put you on my list as a registered attendee for the bash. I will also send you a confirmation email. This is why the email address that you list for me is accurate to you, saying, yes, you have been registered, so your spot is reserved. All right? Now, I anticipate that's going to be hell day for me because I'm going to have a lot of emails coming in. And I think things are going to fill up very, very quickly. Okay? Again, sorry about that. It sounds like a Boxing Day sale where you stand in line and are up all night to hit that key. I wish I could accommodate everybody, but I can't. I have limitations, as you know, from the technology. So anyways, back to this. So, as I said, once I have your email, once I've registered you, I will send you a confirmation message, and that's it. You're in. Now, what happens if you want to register for the bash, but the bash is full by the time your email comes through to me? Well, I will send you an email that will states that tells you, I'm sorry, I'm full. However, all is not lost. And this is where things get a little tricky for me. On the day of the bash, if you were not able to get pre-registered for this, you can try to connect anyways by simply going by clicking the link, and the link for the bash is going to be in my show notes. I probably will not put it in show notes until the day before, or maybe the day of. I might do it as a short. I'm thinking that. So if you're not familiar with shorts, you might want to look for a short that says, okay, if you want to try to get in, there may be some spots available, so click the connection. The reason I'm not going to give you the connection in advance of that is because everybody will be trying to get in, and it might blow up the system. I don't know. So, yeah. So, if you don't get registered, watch for a short. Probably will come in after an hour into the bash because I'm giving everybody a chance that did pre-register to get in. And then if there's a spot available, I'll drop you into it. Again, there's a lot of problems here, and I realize that, but there is no other way that I know of that I can do this fairly. Okay, so is there in and out privileges? Meaning you're pre-registered, you're in, and you've been here for a couple hours and suddenly you need to go to the grocery store, you need to pick up something or whatever, which means you have to leave. If you leave, you're gone. What I mean by that is you now are in the ranks amongst the other people who might be trying to get in that couldn't get pre-registered. Again, I know many of you are going to think this is very unfair because you have busy lives. I get that, but this is, again, the only way I think I can keep it fair. So I apologize for that, but it's the best I can do. So you go out, you're gone, someone else will take the spot. You could come back in, but you're going to have to come into the waiting room and take your chances. Okay? Now, here's a trick that people will try. Oh, I just need to slip out for an hour, so I'll just leave everything up. No. If I see that that's happening, I will just simply remove the individual from the bash and put in somebody that's in the waiting room in that place. Again, I know it sounds cruel. I'm sorry. That's just how it has to be. So you might want to plan your day accordingly. Now, I mean, if you have to leave for a moment or two to go to the bathroom, yeah, or get a coffee or something to eat, yeah, that's fine. You should maybe mention that, okay, during the Zoom, saying, I'll be right back. I'm just going potty, okay? You don't need to give me any more details than that. And that'll be fine, okay? So, yeah. So I think I've covered now about the date, February the 10th for the actual bash. Emails to me starting at 9 a.m. Thursday, February the 1st for registering. And I've talked about in and out privileges, how that works or doesn't work, and all that. So what's going to happen during the bash? Well, from my videos that I have created my first pattern for the quilt that I call, and I have shown it to you, When Stars Collide. I am going to make that pattern available to you as a PDF, absolutely free of charge. How will you get your hands on it? Well, I'm going to drop it into my Google Drive and create a link for it. And when you register, I will send that to you. Again, your email address, your accurate email address is important. And you will have the link and be able to go and download it for yourself. Now, are you going to be working on that pattern during the bash? That is totally up to you. This is not a sew-along. You can work on anything you wish to work on during the event. However, if you decide you want to work on that pattern and you run into a problem with it, because remember, this is my first pattern, so there's bound to be something I didn't think of in there, and I appreciate the feedback about that so I can make it better. But if you'd run into a problem or you have a question about it, I'll be right here and I can help you out with it. But this is not a sew along. I will not be sewing that pattern with you or giving you a tutorial about it. It's a pretty easy pattern. I mean, if you can make half square triangles, you can definitely make this pattern. Okay, what else is going to happen during the bash? Prizes. Yes, I'm going to have prizes. I wish I could give every one of you a prize for being a subscriber, but basically I can't because I don't have that much money. Also, there is a problem. I know some of you would just love to get your hands on some of my 3D creations, and I would love to give you a 3D creation, but that's not going to happen because shipping. Excuse me. Shipping. Shipping is astronomical, as I'm sure most of you are aware. And most of you are in the States, that makes it even more expensive for me to ship something like that to you. So that's not going to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you, if you win one of the draws, I'm going to send you an Amazon gift certificate. I can do that electronically, and you're going to get it pretty much within minutes after you have won it. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have probably about 6 Amazon gift certificates that I will be giving away. So when will these draws take place? You don't know. I am evil. Yeah, but most of you know that. These will be random draws throughout the day. You will not know when it's going to happen. You might get a 5-minute warning, and that's all. I have all your names on a big wheel. I will spin it. You will see me spinning the big wheel, and name will come up, and there'll be a winner, and I will send them an Amazon gift certificate. Now, do you need to be there for the draw? Yes. That's why I'll give you about a 5-minute countdown, because if suddenly you've decided you need to get a coffee or you need to go potty and you're not there, if your name comes up, even though you are in the bash, but you're not on screen, well, you snooze, you lose. Told you, I'm evil. Okay? So that's going to happen. And I think really that's how the day's going to go. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I am not looking forward to the possibility that I will screw up. I mean, I call myself the idiot quilter, right? I do idiot moves. There's a lot of technology involved in this. There's a lot of organizational and logistical things that I need to keep in my mind and consider that day, so everything runs as smoothly as possible. So please bear with me and be patient. I am going to do my best to make this a seamless and enjoyable experience for you. It'll probably make my hair gray, but it's a little late for that. So yeah, but overall, my reasoning for doing this is just to thank you for your support over the years that I have been doing this YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. It inspires me to continue doing what I'm doing and to, try new things as well. So yeah, I'm doing this for you, and it's the only thing I know that what I can do for you as well. So I hope you understand. I am going to put all of these instructions either in a document or possibly list them in the show notes below. And yeah, we'll let the games begin. So 9 a.m., February 1st, pre-registration. 8 a.m., February the 10th, the bash. So I hope to see 96 of you there. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.